They are not bound to a social orders or moral sense. They have happiness, born on the corridors of a market or under a tree, brought up in garbage and dying in drainage. Their life is a naked truth, the truth of oblivion. They have nothing to hide or conceal. They don't need any histrionics, and they do not have any hatred for the society that have left them to live as street worms. Celebrated Malayalam writer S.K. Pottekkatt wrote these lines in his award-winning novel Oru Deshathinte Katha, or The Story of a Street. With its impeccable plot, the novel in 1960 has immortalized a thoroughfare in the heart of Kozhikode, a city known for its rich trade legacy. Sweetmeat Street, or SM Street, locally known as Mittai Theruvu, is a busy stretch in Kozhikode, crammed with hundreds of shops on either side, making it the commercial hub of the emerging metropolis. Recognizing its cultural importance, the Kerala government recently gave a major facelift to the area. Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan opened the renovated and beautified street to the public on December 23rd. The local administration hopes to cash in on the tourism potential of the place, its cultural and historic importance. The SM Street derives its name from the time it was lined with a number of stalls displaying huge blocks of colourful Kozhikodan halwa, a mouth-watering sweetmeat. The history of the place dates back to the time of Zamorans, the rulers of erstwhile Kozhikode kingdom.
The Mittai Theruvu, or Sweetmeat Bazaar as it is called in English, was just outside the old Zamorans palace, which was located in Kottaparamba. It is just outside the outer wall of Kottaparamba, where the Zamorans palace was located. It was created by the Zamorans for the purpose of settling the Gujarati sweetmeat traders near his palace. He wanted them to supply sweetmeat to his guests. That is why he brought them to Calicut and settled them just outside his wall. Now that there is no Zamorans palace or anything, still the old Sweetmeat Bazaar retains its name and its importance.
Over centuries, the 500-meter street has evolved and has now become a one-stop shopping destination that provides everything you need, from safety pins to smartphones. Despite being a commercial hub, the street still reflects the soul of Kozhikode. Having strong links with art and literature, Mittai Theruvu has blended tradition and modernity and played a major role in shaping the cultural identity of the city. The street was a rendezvous for several Malayalam writers like M.T. Vasudevan Nair, Urub, Akitam, N.V. Krishnavaryar and Thikkodiyan, who used to spend their evenings here.
The first publishing houses in Calicut, most important publishing houses in Kerala, K.R. Brothers and P.K. Brothers, they had their bookstalls and offices in the Mittai Theruvu. Similarly, the early photo studio, Nina Studio, which was the first in Calicut and the best for a long time, that was also located there. There were several halwa stores and there was a shop in a corner where you could get all the weeklies and periodicals published in Kerala in one place. Then there was a small Kurishupalli. There was no Palli there, it was only a cross which was installed, but people had great faith in praying there. They believed that it was good for passing examinations and getting jobs and things like that. Again, some of the best halwa stores. And there was particularly a place where the writers of the day, like S.K. Patekar, for example, used to gather in the evenings. Patekar was a great traveler and writer of interesting travelogues. His statue dominates the entrance to that street. He used to go and sit in a particular shop. After each of his travels outside Kerala, he went to far out places in Africa or South America. And then after each travel, he came back and used to spend the evenings in a particular shop there, halwa shop there. And because of that, and then he used to recite his experiences, tell his stories before an interested audience.
Patekar's novel, The Story of a Street, is a stunning portrait of Mittai Theruvu. From street kids to prostitutes, from beggars to rich businessmen, Patekar has introduced a range of characters who are a part of the street. A group of artists have enshrined many of his characters through graffiti by the entrance of the street. However, the old-fashioned street is also notorious for multiple fire accidents in the past. Fire outbreaks in the market have been a serious concern for the traders and officials alike for over a decade. The last mishap was at a textile shop near Radha Theatre in February 2017. As part of the SM Street Heritage Project, fire hydrant walls have been installed on the street. Other major highlights of the 3.6 crore project include renovation of drainage, rough granite surfacing, new washrooms and toilets, street lights, seating facilities and music systems. The government has also approved funds for taking up development work in areas around the street. However, the grand opening of the renovated street also had its share of controversy. A group of traders opposed the ban on vehicles inside the market area, though the government has made it clear that the ban is on experimental basis. Despite all the enthusiasm, SM Street has been facing one major challenge. Kozhikode, being the largest city in the Malabar region, has brought in a new culture of shopping and lifestyle. With multiple shopping malls popping up in the city, the old-fashioned market might be losing its sheen.
Certainly it is a challenge in the sense that shopping and commercial transactions get scattered. But its cultural importance, its traditional interest has not diminished in any sense. It is necessary to prohibit vehicular traffic there and retain the nature of the street as a hub, as a cultural hub. I think even if other malls and little streets with commercial institutions are located outside the street, the importance of the sweetmeat bazaar will continue.
The euphoria is visible, and the government's decision to protect Mittai Theruvu as a heritage street is undoubtedly an inspiration for other cities in the state.